upset winners over George Wythe last week, 14-9. We'll talk more about that as our Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy Tide Tailgate Show rolls along here from Galax High School as we get you set for kickoff tonight. Galax and Parry McCluer. I'm Hal Epperson here to bring you all the action on the award-winning Maroon Tide Sports Network. Glad you could tune in for this one here tonight. Your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. And some of the most enjoyable activities that can be experienced are simple ones. A ride down a country road, a delicious meal, a glimpse into culture from long ago, and the music of the mountains. These are some of the simple pleasures you can experience with a visit to Galax, Virginia. To learn more about the many fun things to do in Galax, stop by the Visitor Center at 110 East Grayson Street or visit us on the web at visitgalax.com. That's visitgalax.com. Proud sponsor of Maroon Tide Athletics and wish all of our sports teams the best of luck this season. We are broadcasting to you live tonight. Tonight's broadcast live from your Twin County Tire and Automotive broadcast booth. Twin County Tire and Automotive, locally owned and operated, full-service facility. Trustworthy with honest and fair prices, great deals on tires. They have tires, all major brands for all makes and models. And again, a full range of automotive services available to you. New tires, go by and see Twin County Tire and Automotive today. Keep your vehicle safe and running during the winter months. They can winterize your vehicle as well. Located at 103 West Webster Street, downtown Galax, right across from the police department. Give them a call today to schedule your next appointment. 276-236-0007, 276-236-0007. This is your Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy Tide Tailgate Show. Going to preview these two teams here in just a few moments. But the Tide Tailgate Show brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy, the official tailgate sponsor of the award-winning Maroon Tide Sports Network, where you can tune in every Friday night during our pregame show for your chance to compete in the Chick-fil-A Trivia Challenge to win the Chick-fil-A Tailgate Package, which feeds up to 8 people, valued at $60. Everybody likes free food. We'll have your Trivia Challenge question coming up and your chance to take home this week's Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package. Compliments to Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy. Make tailgating, team celebrations, parties, and other occasions extra special with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the easy choice, offering a selection of fresh, delicious food and party platters for your occasion and guests. Chick-fil-A ensures that your order is correct, ready to be picked up or delivered. Put your game face on and score big at your next tailgate party event with crowd-pleasing favorites from your tailgating headquarters, Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy. Chick-fil-A, eat mo chicken, roll Tide. So stay tuned for that Chick-fil-A Trivia Challenge question coming up here as a part of our Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy Tide Tailgate Show. Now your Keys Incorporated preview into tonight's matchup between Galax and Parry McCluer. Keys Incorporated has been serving our community for 25 years with prompt professional service. Keys Incorporated has complete septic service like pump and repair, and we manufacture septic tanks. See us for excavation and land clearing, ditching and ponds, site prep, installation of new tanks, field lines and sewer line repairs. Keys Incorporated has same-day service to commercial and residential customers in Galax, the Twin Counties, and the surrounding area. Call Keys Incorporated today at 276-236-9277, 276-236-9277. So Galax and Parry McCluer tonight. The two teams have faced off with each other only one time. Back in 1992, a playoff bout won by Parry McCluer, a shutout victory for the Fighting Blue, 22-0. So they lead the all-time series 1-0. Now, Parry McCluer, they've dealt with some injuries here that they've had to overcome and actually lost their first 4 contests of the year over Rockbridge County, Buffalo Gap, James River, and William Campbell. And now they've been pretty red hot here as of late. Their record stands at 5-6 on the season. And they've got Clater back, Zach Clater, the 6-foot, 160 junior quarterback. And he dealt with some injuries here to start the year. And they had a sophomore, Colton Painter, that was taking some snaps under center. But they've got their usual quarterback and signal caller back in action, along with their bruising tailback. We're going to call his name out a lot tonight, Marcellus Dawson. 6-foot, 215-pound junior tailback and linebacker. Coach Dixon compares him to Stephen Peoples. And then you've got Trent Fitzgerald. Now look for him to take some snaps out of the Wildcat tonight, out of that T formation. and we'll see what Fitzgerald's able to do. He's the speed scat back, and so he'll be tough to stop tonight for sure as well. And then, of course, Galax is dealing with the loss of their leading rusher, Dougie Peoples, went down with a broken foot that ended his season in the first play from scrimmage last week in the 62-13 win over Bland County. So the Maroon Tide will have to overcome that. Blake Brown really stepped up in a big way, 176 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground attack, and he is second on the team in rushing yards on the season. So we'll need a whole lot more of Blake Brown tonight. Galax will definitely have to establish that rushing attack here early on, going up against a big, powerful, physical line. And a lot of these guys are maybe 70 pounds up to that average, larger than Galax's line. Now, Galax uses a lot of athleticism up front, so we'll see if that plays into their success tonight. Going up against a bigger, more stout offensive line is the Maroon Tide tonight. So people like Levi Reynolds on the defensive side, players like him and Noah Hutchins will have to be really huge tonight to try to get in there, bring pressure, and do what they need to do to wreak havoc in the backfield. And then the opposite side of the ball, too, you got to think about that as well. How will Galax, their offensive line, hold up against a bigger, more stout defensive line? Got a lot of players that play both sides of the ball for Parry McCluer, so they'll definitely be really strong and physical up front. That is for sure. We'll talk more about that. But Galax did lose Dougie Peoples, had 1,636 yards on the season and 29 touchdowns. But it'll really be felt with losing him on the defensive side of the ball. That's going to be really key to see what Galax does and how they overcome that adversity and get the players in the right position tonight. Some players will have to step up on the defensive side of the ball because, I mean, you got Dougie playing outside linebacker, safety at times, really good in containment. He can play up against the formation, or you can get him out wide when you have running plays, some speed, running off tackle, playing to the boundaries. So it'll be tough to see, if a freshman linebacker can step up, and it's a lot to ask of him, but can he do those things that Dougie was able to do? That's Colby Barnes. His skill set is very similar. And then you talk about Levi Reynolds and Noah Hutchins, as we've mentioned. They're bigger, more stronger physical players, so maybe they're able to do a good job here in containment tonight against maybe a power eye look, any power running plays to the inside. We'll see. Galax will definitely have to plug up and shut down any running lanes tonight that Parry McCluer will open up. Should be a fun contest. That is your Keys Incorporated Tell the Tape, the preview into tonight's matchup between Galax and Parry McCluer. Again, Parry McCluer upsetting George Wythe, knocking them out of the playoffs with a 14-9 victory last week. That was an eye-opening win for Parry McCluer. But like I said, they've dealt with injuries throughout the season. Now they're really starting to get healthy. And you got Zach Clater. He's thrown for 200 or more yards in multiple games this season. And then they've got that bruising tailback who led the way with 169 yards on 31 carries, even hauled in a 28-yard touchdown pass from Clater in that win last week. And then Fitzgerald, his 94 yards on 16 rushing attempts. Telling you what, it's the Blues outgaining George Wythe 283-81. You kind of see where I'm going with this. It's going to be tough. Galax will have to stop that rushing attack here tonight, and it won't be easy, especially without Dougie Peoples. But a lot more to come here. We're going to step aside, take our first timeout break. You're listening to Galax Football, your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week on WCGX. Stay tuned. Be back after this.
Are you panicking over just what to do for this year's holiday parties? Or perhaps it's a reunion, important meeting, or a special birthday? Would you like to invite family or friends over, but you just don't have the time to prepare the type of delicious food that you would be proud to serve? Well, you can stop that panicking right now. Whatever the occasion, Aunt Bee's Catering has the perfect solution. With their extensive catering menu, Aunt Bee's can fix just about any delicious dish that your heart desires. Whether it's mouth-watering sirloin steaks, succulent prime rib, Aunt Bee's famous barbecue, sliced pork loin, your favorite chicken or pasta dish, or a variety of vegetables, Aunt Bee's Catering has you covered. And let's not forget those yummy desserts such as fresh berry cobblers and banana pudding. So for your next gathering, call the experts at Aunt Bee's Catering and relax. Your food will be fresh, on time, and at a price you can afford. Call Aunt Bee's Catering at 336-789-0388. That's 336-789-0388. 336-789-0388. Or online at AuntBeesBBQ.com. That's AuntBeasBBQ.com. Did you know that Twin County Regional Hospital in Galax, Virginia is a Joint Commission certified primary stroke center? They offer top-notch service for both diagnosing and treating stroke patients. Emergency service personnel are on hand to perform rapid identification of a stroke, and skilled neurologists have access to the latest telemedicine equipment. For additional information about Twin County Regional Hospital, a Duke LifePoint Healthcare affiliate, call 276-236-1612. That's 276-236-1612.
Von Gwen Funeral Home of Galax and Von Gwen McGrady Chapel of Hillsville are proud sponsors of the Galax Maroon Tide sports programs. They've been serving the community since 1913 in your family's time of need, offering pre-planning, traditional services, and cremation. Call 276-236-2442 or 276-728-2041. Von Gwen Funeral Home and Von Gwen McGrady Chapel. We're there when you need us.
All right, back to Galax High School. All right, your Chick-fil-A Trivia Challenge question is now. So be the first caller here with the correct answer for my Trivia Challenge question, and you will take home this week's Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package. All right, in last week's game, we had a big night from our passing attack, especially one player that really made a huge impact. And I'm making it hard on you because I hadn't mentioned this during our preview, Tell the Tape, as we mentioned some of the stats last week. But one player really stepped up and made a huge impact in the passing game. It wasn't one of our signal callers. It was one of our tight ends. He had 46 receiving yards. How many touchdowns did Cade Ashworth score last week? That's what we're looking for. 276-237-7981. 276-237-7981. Call us now and let us know. And meanwhile, enjoy your pregame interview as we sit down with head coach Mark Dixon ahead of kickoff tonight. Joined with Galax football head coach Mark Dixon as we get you ready for kickoff tonight between the Maroon Tide and Parry McCluer, second round of the playoffs. Coach, your team bounced back in a big way, a 62-13 win in the first round over Bland County. Characterize the play of your team in that ball game.
I thought we were solid for the most part. A lot of young guys got to play a lot, which was good because they've worked so hard in practice. Certainly worked on the throwing game, threw the ball a ton in that game. I was happy with it. I thought we progressed nicely there, and that was the most exciting part to me, was to see us be able to complete some passes down the field.
A lot of good things in that ball game, but your team did suffer a significant loss, and senior tailback Dougie Peoples suffered a season-ending injury on the first play from scrimmage. Really big hit to the team here, especially in the playoffs, the most significant injury we've had all season.
Yeah, we've been blessed this year with injuries, and certainly losing Dougie's a heartbreaker. He's kind of been the bell cow and the leader of our football team for the last 2 years. So it's definitely a different atmosphere all week getting ready for the game. I think the kids are ready. They've worked hard, and other people certainly have to step up, and it'll take more than one to kind of do the things he was doing for us.
They'll be resilient to give them something to play for sure, moving forward. Speaking of stepping up, you have to be proud of what Blake Brown was able to do in the running game, scored a lot of touchdowns, your passing attack opened up. So a lot of great things happened in that ball game, but just speak on the performance of Blake Brown and what he was able to do there. 4 rushing scores and about 200 yards rushing, so he had a big night.
Yeah, I thought Blake looked explosive, was running really hard, and he's got all the tools you need at running back, and certainly he'll be able to do more than an adequate job there. Any other single A team, he'd be starting. He'd be the starting tailback. He's that talented. So I wasn't surprised by it. I think anytime he gets carries, he shows what he's capable of. Certainly, as it pertains to that position, I feel pretty good about where we're at.
And then throwing out of the backfield as well, you got the H-back involved. You threw the tight ends a lot. Kate Ashworth had a big night with 3 receiving touchdowns. So let's talk about that, how those players really stepped up in your passing game. I know you've been wanting that to open up and give you a whole nother dynamic.
We've spent a significant time in practice over the last month developing a passing game. And, unfortunately, in most games it didn't play out where we could use it. That game did. It started out in the way where we could start throwing the ball. And so I feel good about it. I think that was an important test for our quarterbacks to get some confidence going in. We're going to have to throw the ball. I've known that for a month, and we've worked on it every day in practice for a month, and I think it's good for the quarterbacks to see that the scheme and that they go through the progressions and get protection, that people will be there and they can hit them.
Can't leave out the defense. Your team was in there making big stops with big hits, forcing turnover after turnover, and it just seemed like they were playing with a chip on their shoulder the entire night.
Been really good defensively all year. I think that's certainly the strength of this team. I thought it would be when the year started because that's more of a senior-laden group over there. The offense is mostly younger guys, and we've certainly focused on stripping the ball and trying to create turnovers. But it's been a solid group all year, and last week was just another solid performance by all those guys.
Now transitioning to a second-round playoff matchup with Parry McCluer. What will be your biggest challenges heading into this matchup with the Fighting Blue? And 92 was the last time you faced this team, so talk about that. First time you've ever faced them as a coach, so how are you preparing for it?
I think their physicality is going to be an issue in their overall size. They probably outweigh us 70 pounds a man up front, so certainly much bigger and heavier than we are, and that's my fear, is that they'll be able to grind the clock and keep the ball away from us, and that's my concern, and that's kind of been the recipe this year to beat us, is to keep us from getting a lot of possessions. So my concern is, can we stop the run?
And evaluating film, what can you tell us about this team? What are some of their strengths? What do they do really well?
They got a really talented, dynamic running back, and they got another kid that can really fly out of the backfield. One of them's power and one of them's speed. The one kid reminds me a little bit of Stephen Peoples when he was here. He's that dynamic. And they just pound the ball, and then they'll take their shots down the field. I think defensively they're huge up front, which creates a nightmare for us in terms of just being able to pound the ball and run the ball. So I think that there's your challenges.
So what's your game plan as you get set to face the Fighting Blue tonight? What will be the keys to a Maroon Tide victory to move on?
Got to stop the run defensively and get them in third and long situations, and then pin our ears back and try to get back there and get our special teams on the field. And then offensively, we have to throw on early in the down. We have to throw when it's advantageous. We can't get stuck in second and sevens and third and eights trying to throw it. So I think the first down pass game will be a big emphasis in what we've worked on.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
The colder months are upon us. It's time to take your vehicle to Twin County Tire and Automotive today. Let their knowledgeable and friendly staff winterize your vehicle and get you a new set of tires for the winter months to keep you safe. Twin County Tire and Automotive is your locally owned and operated full-service facility offering all major brands for all makes and models. Trustworthy, honest, and fair, Twin County Tire and Automotive will give you the best deal on tires. Twin County Tire and Automotive, downtown Galax, right across from the police department. Call 276-236-0007. That's 276-236-0007. I'm Hal Epperson, voice of your Galax Maroon Tide, and here to tell you about my favorite restaurant in town, RJ's Pizza and Subs. They keep their menu as fresh as their ingredients, so you always have something new to try. Featuring the best pizza in town, mouth-watering pastas, subs to fill any size appetite, salads with an abundance of fresh vegetables, and an array of appetizers. RJ's Pizza and Subs, 1006 East Stewart Drive in Galax, open Monday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Dine with them today, or for a takeout, call 276-236-8444. Order online at rjpizza.com.
Some of the most enjoyable activities that can be experienced: a ride down a country road, a delicious meal, a glimpse into culture from long ago, and the music of the mountains. These are some of the simple pleasures you can experience with a visit to Galax, Virginia. To learn more about the many fun things to do in Galax, stop by the Visitor Center at 110 East Grayson Street or visit us on the web at visitgalax.com. Visitgalax.com, that's visitgalax.com. We are a proud sponsor of Maroon Tide Athletics and wish all of our sports teams the best of luck, and go Tide.
Back to Galax High School, and that pregame interview with head coach Mark Dixon, brought to you by Aunt Bee's Restaurants, 5 locations to serve. Eat quick and go by and eat at Aunt Bee's today. Now enjoy your High Country Services starting lineups. High Country Services, located at 600 Glendale Road in Galax, providing Galax in the Twin County area with the most modern funeral home at the lowest prices in Southwest Virginia. Bringing a new tradition in funeral care by creating meaningful, unique services designed just for you and your family for the lowest possible price. Able to treat everyone equally without having you negotiate from other funeral homes for a more affordable price. Winning combination, best service at the lowest price. Experience the difference in funeral and cremation care today at High Country Services. Call us at 276-236-9009 to see how we can save your family hundreds of dollars for funeral and cremation care without jeopardizing service. Visit highcountryservice.com today. Here is your High Country Services starting lineups.
Dougie Peoples, number 1. I play running back and linebacker and senior.
Joshua Spolin, number 3, wide receiver and defensive back, 5'9", 140, and I'm a junior.
Levi Reynolds, number 4, linebacker, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Captain Balt, number 5, corner, 5'7", 165 pounds, junior.
Boomer Brayson, 7H, 5'10", 190, grade 10.
Cole Pickett, number 8, quarterback, 6'3", 185, freshman.
Ethan Robinson, number 9, defensive back, 5'11", 145, 12th grade.
Walker Bobbitt, number 10, outside linebacker, 5'11", 160, 12th grade.
Landon Dixon, number 11, defensive back, 5'9", 143, junior.
Blake Brown, 14, running back, safety, 5'8", 165, junior.
Keaton Beeman, 20, running back and safety, 5'8", 160, 9th.
My name's Noah Hutchins, number 23. I'm a tight end and outside linebacker. I'm 6'2", 205 pounds, and I'm a senior.
Colby Barnes, number 33, middle linebacker, 6 foot, 180 pounds, freshman.
John Key, number 50, offensive defensive line, 5'10", 220, senior. Isaac Hawks, 53, O-line, 6 foot, 200 pounds, 10th grade.
Lee Peoples, number 55, O-line, DN, 6 foot, 225, sophomore.
Christian Brown, number 69, offensive line and defensive line, 5'7", 250.
Isom Collision and Custom Paint, your hometown specialist for collision repair and custom paint projects. With their computerized estimates, you will easily understand all of your car's needs. Their technicians are experienced and trained using today's technology. A frame machine with computerized measuring and 2 bake cycle paint booths enables them to get your vehicle back to factory condition. Isom Collision, located 1 mile from I-77 between Jeff Johnson Chevrolet and Horizon Rental. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Call 276-728-4330 to schedule an appointment today. That's 276-728-4330. Isom Collision and Custom Paint, supporting Tide Pride.
High Country Service Funerals and Cremation, Galax, Virginia, providing the Galax and Twin County area with the most modern funeral home at the lowest prices in Southwest Virginia. High Country Service brings to you a new tradition in funeral care by creating meaningful, unique services designed just for you and your family for the lowest possible price. Because High Country Services offers you the most affordable services in funeral care, we're able to treat everyone equally without you having to negotiate from other funeral homes a more affordable price. It's a winning combination. Best service at the lowest price. Isn't it time you experience the difference in funeral and cremation care at High Country Services? Call us today at 276-236-9009 to see how we can save your family hundreds of dollars for funeral and cremation care without jeopardizing service. Visit us at our web and Facebook pages. High Country Services is proud sponsor of the Galax High School Maroon Tide athletic program and a supporter to bring you the broadcast for your enjoyment.
Celebrations, parties, and other occasions extra special with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the easy choice, offering a selection of fresh, delicious food and party platters for your occasion and guests. Chick-fil-A ensures that your order is correct, ready to be picked up or delivered. Put your game face on and score big at your next tailgate party event with crowd-pleasing favorites from your tailgating headquarters. Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy. Chick-fil-A, eat Bo Chicken. Melissa Lundy is your Chick-fil-A Mount Airy Tide Tailgate Show winner for this week. The Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package correctly answered 3 touchdowns caught by tight end Kate Ashworth last week in that 62-13 win for the Maroon Tide over Bland County in the first round of the playoffs. Congratulations, Melissa Lundy, this week's latest winner for the Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package from Chick-fil-A. Now for your keys to the game, brought to you by Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive. Take your car to Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive today, 1101 South Main Street, Galax, Virginia. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. For an appointment, call 276-238-0011, 276-238-0011. Well, offensively tonight, whoever wins the battle in the trenches and establishes their running game will have the edge. And I think for Galax, they need to do that. Blake Brown will have to have another solid game for Galax to find success. Passing game will be key tonight. Galax got that going big time last week. We need to see much of the same effort in playing smart, disciplined football, limiting mistakes and not forcing things tonight. Defensively, you must stop the run. Peoples will be missed more on this side of the ball. Freshman Colby Barnes, as we mentioned, comparison skill set to Peoples, will be asked to step up and take on a big role tonight. Must recognize a speed or a power run and execute, playing to the wide side of the field when the hash is on the boundary, off-tackle runs, as we call it, or know when to contain and play up against the formation. A lot to ask of a freshman to look for Noah Hutchins and Levi Reynolds, bigger and more physical players to stop power running plays in the absence of Peoples. Tackling and stopping their bruiser and speed back is going to be key, along with forcing turnovers tonight. Making the right reads and containing their impressive ball carriers will be huge. We can't give them space to run. Must shut down and plug up all running lanes. Take this element away from them. So the focus must control time of possession tonight, sustain drives, keep their offense off the field, win the turnover battle, and establish our running game. Win the battle in the trenches against a bigger, more physical team. Kickoff coming up right after this. Stay tuned. And looks like we're going to stay put right here, getting ready to have kickoff. So they are doing the coin toss right now. And so your keys to the game were brought to you by Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive. Now for your kickoff tonight, brought to you by the Galax Parks and Recreation Department. Galax Parks and Rec is the proud sponsor of the Maroon Tide football kickoff, located at 601 South Main Street. City of Galax Parks and Recreation would like to invite everyone to stop by and enjoy the many new programs and activities we have to offer for kids, adults, and seniors. 2017 Fall and Winter Brochure program can be downloaded at galax-parksrec.com, galax-parksrec.com, or you can pick up a printed copy at the Galax Recreation Center. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and participate in our many fitness classes and programs. For more information, call 276-236-3218. That is 276-236-3218. So Galax Parks and Recreation Department kickoff tonight as Galax takes on the Fighting Blue of Parry McCluer. And again, I'm Hal Epperson here to bring you all the action right here on AM 1360 WCGX, online, WCGX.rocks, or the TuneIn radio app. So we had the coin toss here. The teams will shake hands, and we'll get ready to go. The Region 1C semifinal bout here, Galax and Parry McCluer, without number 1 Dougie Peoples, the leading rusher on the season for the Maroon Tide. Again, broke his foot last week in that 62-13 win for the Maroon Tide over Bland County. Christy Bledsoe's tuning in, and she said keys to the first half score for Dougie. Run down that field. I agree, Christy. Let's see what happens here and see if the Maroon Tide can play for Dougie. This, like I said, gives them something to play for tonight, some motivation. Keep on winning for Dougie Peoples. Let's go get a state championship, make it to Salem. How about it? See what the Maroon Tide can do here tonight. Got some firepower now. That defense was so big last week. Got into the backfield, wreaked havoc. A lot of stops, tackles for a loss, turnovers forced. So we need a whole lot of the same effort here tonight. And Galax will kick off. Won the toss and elected to defer to the second half to receive the second half kickoff. So they will kick off here. Ricardo Asuna has it teed up at the 40. Get ready to kick it right to left here. Got 3 Fighting Blue return men back deep here, awaiting Osuna's kickoff. set to go under the lights here at Galax High School as Osuna puts foot into leather, and the opening kick is away, end over end. Backpedaling and taking it from around the 14-yard line goes the return man for Parry McCluer, dragging defenders to out across the 35-yard line. Not a bad return there. Return man for the Fighting Blue, tough to bring down. So Parry McCluer, not bad field position here for their opening drive of the ball game as they huddle up here, set to go, moving left to right across your radio dial. Ball in between the hash marks at the 36 of Parry McCluer. The Fighting Blue break the huddle, 11:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Quarterback Plater gets dropped under center, takes a snap, hands it off, and he is loose. It is Marcellus Dawson to the 20, to the 15, and is finally pulled down from behind. A touchdown saving tackle by Caxton Vaught. That is not a good start here for the Galax Maroon Tide, letting the bruising back Marcellus Dawson, 6 foot, 215-pound junior, to break big into Maroon Tide territory and get inside the red zone. Put him inside the 15, mark it down at around the 11-yard line. Ball in the far hash. Actual spot, the 12. 1st and 10 for Parry McCluer as Clater is dropped under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off, running play. Up the gut goes the ball carrier. Will be taken down at around the 10-yard line as they wrestle him into the turf. And that is number 5, getting another touch there, Marcellus Dawson. Compare him to Stephen Peoples. Exactly what Coach Dixon said this past week, talking about the bruising back, Marcellus Dawson. And a big line up front here. It'll make it extra tough for Galax. 2nd down and 8 for the Fighting Blue from the Maroon Tide 10-yard line as Plater gets dropped under center. And they're going to try another running play, and ball carrier up, ended big time. That is Lance Fitzgerald, the 5'10", 125-pound junior. Gets decleated. And around the 9-yard line, pickup of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Fighting Blue. Look like Penn State out there. The white helmets, the white away jerseys, and blue lettering. Blue numbers there for Parry McCluer. Only faced Galax one time, a 1992 playoff victory for Parry McCluer, 22-0 shutout win. And that 3rd down and 7. Another running play here from inside the Galax 10-yard line, and a big hit in the backfield. They take care of Marcellus Dawson with a run to the near side numbers, and that will go for a loss of yardage. Try to bounce it off tackle there to the near side. Galax corners led by Josh Sperlin and Ethan Robinson over here, and Levi Reynolds doing an excellent job there. Good tackling there from the Maroon Tide. That's a loss of 3. 4th down and 10 coming up here for Parry McCluer from the Galax 12-yard line. A big run by Marcellus